Everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are safe and sound at home. The biggest adventure you can take is to live your life on the dreams. I'm sure you all have got dreams and you can definitely achieve it if you work hard, if you have a strong determination to achieve it. So wish you all the best for your new academic session 2021 and 22. Myself, Mrs. Simi Anand, I'll be taking your English grammar classes for Standard 8. As you can see the picture of your textbook and it looks very familiar, right? Yes, this is the textbook which we are going to follow, Everyday English Grammar and Composition, published by Viva Publications for Standard 8. Grammar. What do you think grammar is? What is grammar according to you? Yes, grammar is the backbone of any language, whether it's your Hindi, Gujarati, Sanskrit or your mother tongue. Every language has got a grammar. Grammar always helps to communicate in a proper way, express oneself in a better way, convince others. So in short, for a perfect communication skill, you need to understand the perfect grammar of that particular language. So in a way we can say that grammar always helps to reflect your image in front of others. If you put the words properly, the formation of sentence is properly done, then you are expressing yourself very well and you can impress people because of your perfect communication skills. So it is very important that you understand and learn correct grammar. And children, I just want to remind you that 8th standard is the last class where you are having a separate subject as grammar. 9th onwards you will have only English. There is no separate period for grammar. So make the best use of it, right? So are you ready to learn some more grammar? You already know everything, but you need to add little more and practice little more. Fine. So the first chapter which we are going to do is the sentences. As it's written here, and here I have written part 1. This is the first part of it. The remaining part I will be explaining you in the next class. A sentence is a group of words. I repeat, group of words. So if you just write one word, it may not be a sentence. I'll tell you in other classes that one word, if you are using, how it could be a sentence, that's a different thing. But the definition of it is a sentence is a group of words arranged in a defined manner. Again, this is very important, the arrangement of words so that it makes a complete sense. So, 3 things we have to remember in a sentence. First, group of words, arrangement of those words and giving a proper meaning to it. If the meaning is not properly done, then it is just like here, unscramble the words. Okay, you need to arrange the words here and there to give it a proper meaning. So, sentence, again I am repeating, is a group of words arranged in a defined manner so that it makes complete sense. For example, I live in Gujarat. First thing, when you write a sentence is you have to write it in capital. What is capital letter? For example, A. See, this is how you write a capital letter and this is a small letter. So, capital letter and small letter, there is a difference. What difference you can find? Yes, height. The capital letters are taller than the small letters, and this difference you have to show all the time when you are writing a sentence. Yes, I agree, there are some alphabets where you cannot show. For example, W. Suppose I am writing what? W is in capital. Now H, because of its height, it also reaches till the height of the first letter. But This why we have written like this, because H is already having a height. Okay, it is already tall. But don't get confused. This W should be, the first letter should be taller. There are some exceptional alphabets which has to be written of that height, but you know the difference between capital H and small h. Capital H, how you write? Like this, and small h you write like this. Okay, so these are the two different things which you have to remember. And in English, I is the only alphabet. I is the only alphabet which is always written in capital letters. I is always written in capital letters. Okay, this you remember wherever it is. Maybe it is in the beginning, it is in the middle, or it is in the end. I is the only alphabet which is always written in capital letter. It cannot be written in small letter. It will never be written. Okay, remember that. Keep this thing in your mind. This you can write like this. This is a simple I and this is a cursive I. Both the I's should always be written in capital. Okay. So, I live in Gujarat. You might be wondering why I've written G in capital. Yes, yeah, it is a proper noun. Any name, for example, my name, Simmi, I will always write my name first letter in capital. Bhumi, B should be written in capital. Kevin, are you there? K should be written in capital. So, these are some of the things which should be written in capital letters. All the names, St. Xavier's High School, name of a school, should be written in capital. India, our country, I should be written in capital. All the names. Ganga is the name of a river, should be written in capital. Mount Everest, the mountain, that also has to be written in capital. Whenever name comes, it has to be written in capital. And always the sentence ends with full stop. Okay, the sentence should end with full stop. So, a quick revision of what we did so far in sentences. First letter always in capital, always in capital. Then if there is any proper noun in between, then it has to be in capital. And third one, it ends with a full stop. This thing you have to remember. Okay, capital letter, full stop, and proper noun to be written in capital. See, this is just an introductory session, so I am not taking much in this session. But for today, I am going to give you a very small homework. You will be giving the heading in your notebook, the sentences, and a very neat handwriting. I am not saying beautiful handwriting, I am saying neat handwriting. You will be writing this definition and you will be writing one example which I have given you just now. Now, this you will be copying down. Now, apart from that, there is a homework for you all. You will be making 5 sentences. 5 sentences only. Write 5 sentences about myself. Okay, first sentence it begins with your name, your standard, your school, your hobbies, and so on. So make only 5 sentences and you check yourself. The 3 points which I have taught you, the first letter should be in capital. If there is a proper noun, it should be in capital. It should end with full stop. Okay, so make 5 sentences. After writing the definition, below that, no need to turn the page, below that you just write 5 sentences about myself. Okay, thank you and may God bless you.